Okay, I've got to get into this crack here. I'm going to grind off back to clean metal along it and then attempt to weld it. But I've got to get into this tight crevice here. Not a pretty weld, but then I'm not a welder. But I'm going to get a grinder and flapper disc and just flatten that down and make it look neater. I've gone wide so that I can stitch the two halves together, and hopefully that should do the trick for us. And I've left it still slightly proud because I want some meat in the material, just in case the penetration's not too good on the steel. I felt that was quite a good weld for a beginner. I know some people out there will probably criticise it for looking a mess, but it was hot, it puddled nicely. I did it in stages, so it's not a straight continuous bead, but I think it should do the job for us. So yeah, yeah, I'm as happy as I can be with that. Just while I brushed off the exhaust manifold flanges, most of them are okay, but this one here, very thin, where it's corroded around the edge. There is one bit of mating surface left that is still flat. I'm hoping, I mean that is where the old gasket face was up against it, and that hasn't corroded, so I'm hoping there's enough meat left on there to still seal up. So that's something to keep an eye on. I don't think, because of the amount of corrosion, I'm not even sure we could get this refaced, whether there's enough meat on here. It's really quite badly corroded. I'm hoping just enough there to seal. It is a crushed gasket, so theoretically it should be okay. Fingers crossed.